Hello, everybody. Welcome to Top FC TV. In today's video, we have a UCL Champions League review, round 4, week 4, match week 4, however you want to call it. We're going to review match week 4 right here on Top FC TV. But first, subscribe, hit the bell for notification. Let's get to 100 likes. Help us keep on growing in this channel right here. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers. Let's get to 100 likes in this video, or at least 50. Let's try to do that. Please. It doesn't matter if you agree, if you don't agree. Let me know in the comment section what you think, and I'm going to reply to you, whether you agree with me or not. That's what this channel is about, just trying to grow this football community. And in this video, we got to review none other than the UEFA Champions League, the greatest tournament club-wise in the world, far beyond the World Cup for clubs, right? I mean, you guys can agree with that. But if not, let me know. Let's start with Group A, because everything is done, said and done. Every matchup we already played, everything. And it's Bayern Munich, Copenhagen, Galatasaray, and Manchester United. Right now, you saw the review that I did yesterday. Manchester United is last. They still have a lot of hope to qualify. Bayern Munich is cruising through this group. You can see it right there on your screen. And by the way, on the right, you're going to see the top rated matches by fans. SofaScore is a great website. Please go to it, and they're just amazing. They give you a lot of details. So you can see the top rated matches right there by fans, right there on from 1 through 10 on the right side. But you can look at the Group A right there. Bayern Munich is going to cruise. We already know that. They're going to qualify first, no doubt about it. So it's going to be between Copenhagen, Galatasaray, and Manchester United. Is only one spot left. So that's why I think it's going to be a little bit tough for the English club, because yesterday's loss was tremendous. Even though they were affected by VAR, at the end of the day, they still have 3 points. They let a win slip away. They let a tie slip away at the end, regardless of VAR. And they weren't able to keep their head in the game. Galatasaray is a tough customer at home in a way as well. We saw what they did at Old Trafford. And Copenhagen gave you the business at home. I mean, at the end of the day, they still have a lot of talent, and they want it. They want it, man. So with 4 points, I mean, Manchester United winning on the next one, the round 5 is going to be interesting because United is going to play Galatasaray. So if United wins, they go to 7 points. And if Bayern Munich, let's say they're going to win against Copenhagen, then of course they're going to go to 15. Copenhagen stays at 4. United goes at 7. So, and then you got more matches, of course. The last one is round 6. So these 2 matches are a must wins for United because they're going to play. Listen, they're going to play against Bayern Munich, the last one at home. So that's going to be tough that's going to be tough, right? Bayern Munich is going to be a qualified team already, so maybe they slack off a little bit. They give you the subs. I don't know. I mean, but you can just hope that, but at the end of the day, if you can't win 2 games in 2 games at home in the Champions League group stages, then you probably need to go home. Let's just be honest with you. So let me know what your predictions are in the comment section. I want to know exactly what you think. If you're a United fan, Bayern Munich fan, Copenhagen, Galatasaray, let me know in the comment section. I think it's feasible for them to beat Galatasaray in the next one. I mean, this is going to be in Turkey, so that's going to be really, really tough. But at the end of the day, you got to beat somebody to keep going. If not, then there's no point. So yeah, those are the chances. But then again, all these 3 teams is open for everybody, to be honest. So let's move on to Group B. And again, let me know in the comment section. It looks like Arsenal is going along, striding along, and at this point, 9 points. I think that it should be an easier situation for them. Even though if Lens PSV win, they go to 8 points. So even then, they're not within reach on the next one. Now, if Arsenal loses both games coming up, then it's going to get hard. But Arsenal plays against Lens at home, and then they play against the PSV away. So these are just, I think Arsenal is just too good. For some reason, Arsenal has been playing really well in the Champions League, not as consistent in the Premier League or even the Carabao Cup, being eliminated not too long ago. When it comes to Lens, PSV, Sevilla's out. Let's just be honest. Unfortunately, because they're going to, they're a team that usually competes in Europe. And PSV and Lens, they have 5 points, and they're going to be fighting for that second spot. Not much to talk about there. So we'll move on to Group C. What is Group C looking like? As you see right there, Real Madrid, number 12, they're already gone. This is their tournament. This is what they do. Real Madrid, greatest club when it comes to European football. Napoli, Braga, and Berlin. Berlin out. They only have 1 point. And Braga is out as well, even though if they win the next 2 matches, they're going to be playing Union Berlin, which is a winnable game, and then they're gonna. But the unfortunate part is they go to Napoli. Of course, they're gonna play against them, and Napoli. It'll be like a playoff match. They have to win it. Um, but even then, because if Napoli wins with Real Madrid, which could be done, if there's a team here that could do it, is Napoli. But let's say they lose, and let's say the Braga wins. Braga goes to 6 points. Napoli stays at 7, and it all goes down to the last match against Braga, between Braga and Napoli. That's going to be the playoff match. Whoever wins, actually, in this situation, Napoli doesn't even have to win the match. So, but Braga do, if they win the next one that's coming up round 5, I'm sorry, to Union Berlin. So Braga has to win every single match. Napoli don't. And at the end of the day, I think it's going to be Real Madrid Napoli on this one. So let's move on to Group D. And talk about this one. And this is nice right here because it is pretty set and done, set in stone as well. Real Sociedad and Inter Milan, they're the ones that are going to qualify, no doubts about it. No chances for Salzburg, no chances for Benfica. Benfica, man, what a tough run for them in the Champions League. I don't understand it. I don't. I seriously don't. It's just tough to watch. A big team previously won it. They're not even able to get a tie in this. They've lost every single match. So next match, Benfica Inter, that should be easy. All of these matches should be easy. So it's going to be Inter and Real Sociedad. Group E, you got Atletico Madrid, Lazio, Feyenoord, and Celtic. This one's a really tight one. Celtic is looking like they're going to be eliminated on this one, but Feyenoord and Lazio and Atletico Madrid are really fighting all together. So 2 spots for 3 teams. It's going to be a meltdown. Of course, Atletico Madrid winning their last one was pretty good for them. They go to the top team of this group, but at the end of the day, nothing is set in stone. So whoever plays with Celtic is going to try to have a feast, and it's going to be between like Feyenoord or Atletico Madrid. Atletico has to win this match if they want to feel comfortable, and if they win this match, then they more than likely will be qualifying regardless. So they'll go to 11 points and really unreachable for Feyenoord at this point. And then you got Lazio, of course, that they're going to compete with. So at the end of the day, I think that Atletico Madrid winning their next match is going to be key for the points and for the morale, because then Feyenoord and Lazio, they have to win. And Lazio, man, they have better chances, of course. And Lazio is going to play against Atletico Madrid on the last one. So really, Atletico Madrid has, I mean, they have it in their hands. Now, whether they can do it or not, we're gonna have to see. So in group, let me know what you think in the comment section, man. I want to know what your opinion is. Now, Group F, Dortmund, PSG, Milan, Newcastle. This is the group of death, and it's open for everybody. It's looking like Dortmund could be qualifying. But listen to this: Newcastle United, my team. I have to give them some love, of course, and we are not out of yet. We're not out of it yet, but at the end of the day, you have to win against Milan at home, and that's going to be the last match. The next one is going to be in Paris, Newcastle PSG. That's going to be tough in a sense. Um, PSG at home. I mean, you got to believe it. You got to believe if you want to win. So, but at the end of the day, if you lose that one, then you stay at 4 points. PSG goes to 9 points. They go to first, and on this one, if Dortmund wins, they qualify as well. So basically, if Dortmund wins, it's tough. At this point, I think that Newcastle wants a tie from Milan and Dortmund. They go to 8, they go to 6. And if Newcastle wins against PSG, that would be amazing. But I don't see it happening. So it's looking tough for Newcastle. More than likely, we'll have to fight for the Europa League at this point. But you can never be done. You just never know. If Milan beats Dortmund, they go to 8 points. Dortmund stays at 7. If we beat the worst case scenario, if Newcastle loses, they stay at 4, and then PSG goes to 3rd, Milan 2nd, Dortmund, or Milan 1st, Dortmund 2nd. I don't know if you guys are following me, but I'm just trying to play with numbers here. It doesn't look good for Newcastle, and it doesn't look. It's looking better for Milan PSG, of course. At this point, it's about PSG beating Newcastle at home. If they do it, then they're looking really great. And it's whether Dortmund, like each team will qualify if the others don't win or tie, basically. So it's all over the place. It's open, and it can go anywhere. This group. F. So let's move on to Group G. I don't want to complicate more things, but then again, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. This one is pretty easy as well. City will qualify. Leipzig will qualify. No chances for Red Star and Young Boys at this point. So nothing to talk about here. And on the last one, Group H, Porto, Barcelona, Shakhtar, and Antwerp. Barcelona got a real awakening in this match with Shakhtar Donetsk losing away, and at this point, it's looking like it's going to be about Barcelona and Porto. And again, Shakhtar with 6 points. If they win their next one, the next one is with none other than Antwerp, easy target. If they win that one, which they could, they go to 9 points. So it's about Barcelona and Porto. Whoever wins this match takes the lead and takes a nice, considerable lead. Now, if they both tie, they go to 10 points. Shakhtar goes to 9, and that's even tighter than it is now. And it's all about the last match. And it's Barcelona's got the easier target with Antwerp, and Porto and Shakhtar are going to fight for the second spot. That's if, of course, they tied the game. Now, if round 5, I mean, if Barcelona and Porto tie, now whoever wins Barcelona and Porto, if somebody wins, then they get a nice lead, and more than likely they will qualify. If Barcelona beats Porto, they will qualify no matter what first, because they got Antwerp at the end, and that's just, you know what I mean. That's just go. It's like I call it go hunting at the zoo. Too easy. So, but we'll see if they beat Porto, and if Porto wins, they have a tough one because they're gonna have to fight Shakhtar Donetsk at the end. So Barcelona looks like the one with better chances. That is your roundup right there of what's happened in the last match, week 4 of the UEFA Champions League, and what could potentially happen later on. Let me know in the comment section what you think. I need to know what teams you think they're going to qualify, and I will respond to you, and we're going to interact. So please do so. Hit the bell for notifications that way you don't miss out on any more videos here from TopFCTV. And of course, let's get to 100 likes in this video. Why not? Please, come on, let's get to 100 likes, and we'll see each other next time. Bye-bye.